Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you're notified of when we upload new video content, which is always going to be on a regular basis. You'll be one of the first to view, first to like, first to comment, first to share, and all that good stuff there. Alright, so this is a review on Justin Bieber's album. It's called Changes. Let's get straight into it. Alright, first of all, the album cover is red. He looks very depressed, I'm not gonna lie. It's like he's I don't know how to explain it. It's like he's depressed, not depressed, but as in he's just fed up. I don't know, it just doesn't. Yeah, I don't explain it, but that's how it comes across to me. It's like he can't deal with these changes that's coming on, or he's trying to process how to deal with these changes. But anyway, there's 17 tracks. So there's All Around Me, then there's Habitual, then there's Come Around Me, then there's Intentions featuring Quavo, then there's Yummy, then there's Available, then there's Forever featuring Post Malone and Clever, or Cleaver, whatever. Then there's Running Over featuring Lil Dicky, then there's Take It Out on Me, then there's Second Emotion featuring Travis Scott, then there's Get Me featuring Kalani, then there's ETA, then there's Changes, then there's Confirmation, then That's What Love Is, then there is At Least For Now, then there's the remix of Yummy featuring Summer Walker. So his previous album, before I get into this properly, was 5 years ago, apparently. 5 years ago. So I guess if you're a Justin Bieber fan, you were highly anticipated for this album. And you know what? I was never a Justin Bieber fan, and I'm not a Justin Bieber fan. But I have to give him credit where credit is due. And from when I first heard of Justin Bieber, his voice was all whining and like he was crying type of singing. And listening to this album, his vocals have actually improved. Yeah, like he can actually sing. Like, no, this brother can sing. Like, when he was hitting them high notes, I'm like, alright, Justin, I see you, my brother. I see you. Even though, actually, we won't get into that. But, yeah, so, yeah, it's vocally, great album. Sonically, some songs sound similar. One song in particular, Yummy, for some reason, it sounded like Hotline Bling. So, I was thinking, if he was smart enough, or his team around him was smart enough, they would get Drake on the remix. They would have done that. That's what they should have done. That's what I believe they should have done. And they're both from Canada, so it would make sense. You know what I'm saying? It would make sense. So yeah, I'll get into the rating of the album later. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the actual track Changes, which is the title of the album. Alright, so basically, not to go off into Justin Bieber's situation, but in life what tends to happen is you do go through changes when it comes to dating and relationships. You go from dating, then you go for relationships, then you go into marriage. So there's different changes that happen, right? And then, like, whether you're in a monogamous relationship or polygamous or polyamorous relationship, there's changes that happen as a whole, but there's changes that happen as an individual as well. So it's about handling changes. So if you're a man, you should be able to handle changes and, you know, use your second emotion or having no emotion and just doing what you need to do to solve whatever problem that there is there. Do you understand? As long as you know what your intentions are, you're good. You understand? You're good. So even if you're a woman watching this, it's the same thing. You're going through changes as well. It's about understanding your role as a woman. And if you're a man watching this, you should understand your role as a man and that stuff like that. And You know how I mentioned about the artwork, how he looks depressed and he got trying to process how to deal with these changes. Again, it's your mental health, right? So if you strengthen your mental health, especially as a man, you will know how to process the changes that are happening, and you know how to deal with that. You understand? Whatever changes happen, you would know exactly what to do. Even if you feel like, or you don't know what you're doing within a moment, but you're following your instincts, at least you're following your instincts and you're doing something. You're not just sitting there and contemplating, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You're taking action to make sure that whatever it is that you need to do, you do. So what I recommend that you do is, if you click the link in the description box below where it says become a member of the Academia Trust, you will get access to online courses such as roles and relationships. That's where you're going to learn how to develop yourself as a pure thoroughbred alpha male if you're a man watching this. And if you're a woman watching this, you will learn how to develop yourself as a pure feminine woman, and you'll learn exactly how relationships work in general. But on top of that, you'll get access to online courses such as healthcare, and that's where you're going to learn exactly how to strengthen your mental health just as you would your physical health. Alright? So make sure you do that. Click on that link and become a member right now, because it's important that you do that, because changes, when you go through changes, I'm telling you, it can take a mental toll on you, but if you know what to do, because you know your role as a man or as a woman, and you strengthen your mental health, you'll know exactly what to do, which is a good thing. And having knowledge of something is important. But yeah, the link to the album is in the description box below. I'm going to give this album like an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. So if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss on our videos, any reviews, leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.